Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. Well, the summer is one of my favorite seasons, and what's going on at Longs Park gets me excited every year, and we're here to talk about it too. It is a Longs Park Summer Music Series, and with us right now we have Kristin Chronister. You're the interim executive director, and Dave Wauls, you are the chair of development.
Right.
And boy, we're going to talk about everything and let everybody know, right?
That's right.
Okay. Well, this is such a process in getting the music together, which is, by the way, free to the public on Sunday nights.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the time and how this comes about.
Well, we have an incredible volunteer music committee. We meet starting in November, right around Thanksgiving, for the first time for the following season. There's about 7 of us, and we have a long list of bands that we want to bring. I think it's like 60 or 70 bands long. And so we start batting around some ideas of maybe who we didn't get the previous year, and we want to try to get this year. Anybody who got like severely rained out, we'll try to bring back the following year. And we just start looking at the dates that are available and who we might want to bring in for those dates.
How does even that 60 band list come together, Kristin?
Well, we really like music.
So we start throwing things out?
We do. I mean, we're always listening, and we'll hear a new group and we'll say, oh, that would be a good one. Maybe not this year. Definitely put it on the list for another year. So.
And the interesting thing, too, is that the word has gotten out to a number of bands. They enjoy the venue.
Yeah.
They know that they're well taken care of when they come to Lancaster. So a lot of bands contact Kristin in the committee as well. So the reputation goes far beyond Lancaster.
It does. And you're right about the venue. The venue is amazing. And speaking of the venue, there's something with the roof we should talk about, right?
Yes. So the building was built in 1962. The roof is amazingly being replaced this year in time for the new season to start. And I think this is the first replacement, full replacement, since it was built.
Wow.
So huge project. We're really excited about it.
That is.
The original construction on it was $90,000. That's for the entire amphitheater.
Oh my.
Years ago. Now, at some point, Kristin will share, later on when the costs are. But people should be aware of what the original cost of the building was totally. Compared to what we have to do for the roof.
That's right.
And a few other amenities that we're fixing.
Yeah.
So.
And it's essential, too, because we want to be able to keep doing this. So what year is this as far as the music series?
64 years.
64 years. That's really impressive. So, okay, for people who don't know, but you probably do, Sunday nights, tell us the way. Show up at 7 o'clock, what, music 7:30? How does this go?
Yeah, absolutely. You can show up at 5:30. That's when parking opens. A lot of people come early, set up their blankets, their chairs, throw the Frisbee with their kids or their dog, get some food truck. The concert starts at 7:30, but we have sponsors on site who often have information to hand out or fun things to do. It's a whole evening if you want.
Yeah, you can make it a whole day if you want to.
Yeah.
You could really do that too.
Yep.
What I love is the fact that it is free to attend, and donations, of course, are accepted too, right?
That's right.
And you have a little tent there too.
Yeah.
What will we find there?
Well, the tent obviously is the place where all the information happens. Now, Kristin will go on stage, obviously, and announce the band and the sponsors and so forth. But if you'd like to know more about the foundation, becoming a member, information about the upcoming concerts, or you happen to, the child loses a parent, you come to this particular area,
that's right.
and all the information is there.
That's right.
And sometimes if one of the bands has CDs or merchandise, that's where it is too, isn't it?
Yeah, we've actually started to separate that out because we have our own merchandise now.
Ah, yes.
Yes, from Fox Stuck. The designs are ours now to use and sell. So we have T-shirts. We have adult T-shirts and children's T-shirts this year.
Great.
So we've actually been starting to put band merchandise, if they have it available to sell in a different tent, a little closer to the stage.
Okay, a little closer to the stage, but we can buy Longs Park merchandise.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, that sounds really good. And as I know, there's always a variety of food trucks there too, so you can really make a good time out of this.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some of this music that we're going to hear
Yes.
too.
Yes.
So if we look at the opening day, which is June 7th, who do we have?
Parker Barrow.
Okay.
They're a band that I think we're going to hear more about in the next year or two. Where I think we're pretty lucky to have secured them this year. It's a husband and wife duo.
Okay.
It's a Bonnie and Clyde play on the characters there, and it's Southern rock with some real blues in there.
Okay.
So they're from Nashville.
Okay, so it's a duo. Do they have other members with the band too? So
Yes.
it's a larger. Okay.
Yes, I think there's probably at
Instrumentation.
least 6 or 7 band members.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun,
Yeah.
isn't it? Okay. All right, so then we also have the weekend of the 14th from Portland, Oregon.
That's right. Scott Pemberton O Theory. There are many people in Lancaster who've probably seen Scott perform here already. I think he was at Roots and Blues this year.
Yes.
I've seen him on the list at Zootropolis. We're really excited to have him and round out that part of the genres.
So for those that aren't familiar with him, just describe a little bit about what he brings.
Oh, he's got quite an energy. And some really interesting backline. So backline is the musical instruments that they travel with, and he's got a really interesting like organ piano that he's requested. So yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Okay, so if you've seen it before, come back, and if you haven't, come again, right?
It has come every week.
Yeah, absolutely. Make it a ritual during the summer,
Absolutely.
right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
On June 21st, what do we have going on?
The War and Treaty. This is one of the most recognizable band names that we have this summer.
Okay.
I've actually had several people say that they're rerouting their beach trips in order to get back here or stay here in order to see this show.
Is that right?
Because the last time they saw the War and Treaty, they paid, $100, but they had to go to Kentucky to see them.
Oh my.
They were recently in a Super Bowl commercial. They were on Jimmy Fallon. They're a very, very well-known group. Kind of gospel, blues, some rock and roll, but definitely this is also a husband and wife duo band.
So what is the instrumentation? Do you know offhand?
They have a lot of band members. I think
Okay.
you're going to be seeing a lot of different instruments on
Okay.
stage. And the show that they're bringing is going to have, a bit of a country gospel feel. So we're probably going to see, guitars and the drums, etc. But who knows what else they're going to bring.
And they will probably surprise us, I'm sure.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that's a part of it too.
Always do.
We're going to skip over June 28th right now because that's a very special thing that's going on. We'll be coming back to that in the second segment. But July 5th, tell me who's there then.
Yonder Mountain String Band. I'm really excited that we're able to get them here at Longs Park. I've heard around town that there have been some other music venues who've been trying to get them for years and haven't been able to get through. So I'm really excited, kind of to what Dave said before about the reputation of Longs Park Amphitheater being a great venue. It's allowing us to bring a band like this to Lancaster, and then hopefully they'll come back to other venues in this space.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Something you want to add? Dave?
No, just that the music committee does an outstanding job, and they should be recognized for what they do, because every year they know music, they know musicians, and know the up-and-comers, and Lancaster is blessed to have that committee through the foundation to present the concerts.
Yeah, that's huge. It really is huge. And something else I really appreciate is how you keep the website. So the website itself is longspark.org, and the way you have the bands on there and the links that you have, so we can go on there and check and get ready, right? What else do we need to know about the website?
You can also, you can find out lots of information on the website, not just about the music, but about what the foundation is. We also put on the art festival every year, so you can learn about that, but you can also become a member through the website, which is important if you want VIP parking at the concerts.
Which we know is kind of key, isn't
Yes.
it? So what else do you get with the membership?
So it depends on what level, but any level of membership that you purchase, you'll get a free water bottle at each concert, which is actually really nice.
That's kind of key.
You just come
Especially
over,
during a hot summer day.
Yeah, hot summer day, that's perfect.
just come
right?
over to our
see
tent, you
huh?
say, I'm a member, we'll say, got you, and you get a water bottle.
Okay.
If you're a concert member, you can have free VIP parking, and then the producer membership also gets free tickets to the art festival.
Okay, boy. Any level for wherever you are with that, isn't it?
That's right.
That's really good.
Well, and especially, too, people should realize that the art festival funds about 40 to 50% of the music series.
Yes.
We get that question all the time, about what is the money used for. Well,
Yeah.
it funds the music.
Yeah, it really does. And that, we'll just throw a teaser out, is over Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
Yes, and we'll
That's
be
right.
telling you more about that. And I know you have things that you have up on the website as well with that too.
Yes.
Wow. So
Well, the website's kind of interesting because my mom, who is 98 years old,
right.
and lives in Chambersburg, every week I call her, but every week she tells me the band we have and the type of music we have, because she's going on the website and listening to it. So people should go to the website and see what type of genre of music is happening this week.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, it's easy for anybody to navigate.
Absolutely.
to, right?
Correct.
That's right.
Absolutely right.
That's always good to know.
And I'll say this as well. We also have a newsletter for our
okay.
members or anyone who signs up.
Yep.
And we provide email updates as well. In the summer, it'll be once a week, but throughout the season, otherwise, it's once a month. And it helps you stay in tuned without having to necessarily go to the website every day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a brief pause, and when we come back, you don't want to miss what's going on to help celebrate 250 years of the United States. Stay with us. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're talking about the summer music series at Longs Park on Sundays. It's free to attend, and we're going through all the concerts. And boy, we teased in the first one that there's something special to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country. And Dave, you're going to tell us about it. And it's actually on June 28th. Is that correct?
Correct. It's always the Sunday before the 4th.
Yes. Okay.
And this year, of course, it is June 28th.
All right.
Which we're looking forward to.
So tell me all about this.
Well, it's going to be a full day of activities
Okay.
For the concert itself. And we're trying to focus on the 250th and celebrate, obviously, the birth of our country. And on that particular day, the City of Lancaster and the Foundation are working to put the activities together. And we're going to have the U.S. Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps do a 12-minute presentation. They'll be dressed in the garb for the 1776, along with the music that they have. Then, of course, we're going to have the Ringgold Band this year. The Army obviously is involved in D.C., so this year we went with Ringgold Band. It's one of the oldest community bands in the country, and they were recommended by the U.S. Army Band.
Okay.
So that will be done. We'll have flag bearers as well, too. Veterans and family members coming down the hill before the Star-Spangled Banner, and then we'll have the Honor Guard, the Red Rose Honor Guard coming out. And then, of course, we'll have the concert. But after that, we'll have a drone show with 200 drones this year.
Wow.
Last year we had 100. This year we're doubling it. And they'll do about a 12-minute presentation. And then, of course, with the fireworks, which everybody enjoys as well, too. So it's a full day of activities. And in addition to that, we have a kids tent this year that will obviously have activities designed for 1776. So it's all tried to focus on the celebration of the 250th without going overboard, but at the same time, having a celebration for the July 4th holiday.
Yeah. Cannons.
I'm glad you brought that up.
What did she say?
Boom, boom.
A special this year is going to be Charlie Smithgall's Cannons.
Wow.
The Smithgall Foundation has graciously accepted to come out to the park again, and will be playing the 1812 Overture again this year for the first time. Now, Charlie's Cannons are almost... This has been 10 years now since Charlie Cannons have been with us.
Okay.
And there's 16 shots in the overture. So the people are going to hear 16 shots from the Civil War cannons. And people are always excited about hearing that. So it's going to be a very loud and presentation of the 1812.
Yeah, I think this sounds magnificent. I mean, pulling out all the stops, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Allison, Charlie's daughter, has graciously accepted the invitation,
Oh, that's
and
great.
we are happy that she's willing to bring all the cannons to us and have this celebration, a special day.
I think it's interesting what you're doing with the drones, too, because I've seen that a couple places, and it really adds a different dimension to it, doesn't it?
Effort National Bank is our sponsor for the drones.
Okay, all right.
And last year we had 100, and they come up behind the amphitheater.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing last year. I was obviously focused on the details, but our board members tell me that the kids were so excited because I could hear them around me saying, "Where are the drones? Where are the drones?" But our board member was in the back, and all he could see were people with their cell phones.
Oh, yes.
Taping the drone show.
Yes.
So it was really exciting for us, and this will be our second year with the drones.
Wow. Anything you want to add to this, Kristin, other than wow?
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to put on this concert. It's a great gift to the community, and it's a wonderful way that the foundation can honor our veterans and the service to our nation, of course. And it's a great family-friendly event. I mean, there's no reason not to come out. Now, I will say the park does not open until 2 o'clock for vehicular traffic.
Okay.
You can walk in before that, but if you plan to come and park, you're going to come in after 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And we should thank the city of Lancaster too, and Deb Burkowski and her crew, because they have the park in excellent condition. Obviously every week, but especially for this big event where we get anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people in the park for that particular evening. And they do a great job.
And is it live streamed again this year, Dave?
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube this year,
Oh,
which
that's
was
great.
an excellent point. So those who may not be able to come to the park can look for lawnspark.org, and it'll be live streamed.
And I know that you have a lot of sponsors throughout the year, and that makes a big difference with everything that you're doing too, doesn't
It really does, yeah.
And they can go on our website and take
find
a
the
look
list.
at all the sponsors
Yes.
themselves.
Yep.
With that, but obviously the drone show couldn't be done without effort of National Bank.
And I know you thank the sponsors during the concert as well too, so that's really
Yeah,
important.
Kristin does that every week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what's going on. The next thing on our schedule, we're taking us up to July 12th.
Yeah.
This looks exciting. What is this?
Las Guaracheras, which I have practiced saying a lot.
That's why I gave it to you.
That's right. They're a Colombian salsa group, all women, 6 or 7 of them, I believe. We're really excited that they're coming from Colombia for this. Something really special that's happening that evening is Swan for Kids Summer Camp will be performing with the band on stage for one of their pieces as well. Yeah, so that's a really exciting thing, not just for the kids, but for us as well, to see the youth of Lancaster getting up and doing some of their own talents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That pulls it all together too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after that, on the 19th of July, Low Lily?
Low Lily. Low Lily's a 3-person, I think we got a 4-person for this group. Usually they're a 3-person band. We got 4 folk group. The music is going to be lovely. They are extremely well known in the folk circles. Something special about that evening that people may not be aware of yet is that we're having our first ever family night that evening. And so people should come with their kids. Every child under the age of 18 will get a free ice cream voucher for Scoops.
Oh, that's great.
First 100 kids will receive a free t-shirt with our Fox Duck logo on it.
Oh, nice.
And around the park there will be stations led by Lancaster Symphony Orchestra, music for everyone, and hopefully Swan for Kids as well, doing instrument making, so little crafts.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a communal drum circle right before the show starts where you can use the instruments that you made that evening.
Oh, no, that's very cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really a good idea.
Yeah.
On the 26th of July, from New Orleans, and I think I was on the site reading about this. It's called the New Breed Brass Band, and I think they were mentored by Trombone Shorty. And oh my gosh, Trombone Shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you find them on Spotify, Trombone Shorty he's performing with them a lot. They're just so much fun. Again, I don't think I've mentioned it today, but we have an incredible variety of music, and a brass band is just like the perfect cherry on the top of this season.
Oh, it sure is. And
Yeah.
I know this is going to be probably a lot of dancing too.
Oh yeah.
You know, which is the other thing, in case you don't know, there is a place to dance.
Yeah.
Down front.
Yep.
And you can dance wherever you are.
That's right.
We find that works too. So let's see, we've got up to August 2nd. What's going on then?
Jay and the Causeways.
Okay.
They're from, I believe they're also from New Orleans.
Yes, they are.
Now, we say New Orleans. These are not New Orleans style bands, but, you know, kind of like Nashville, New Orleans is a hub for music.
Yes, it is.
They're great. They're sort of up and coming. We're excited to see where they go, and we're glad they're coming to Longs Park.
What type, how would we describe it or tease it? What do you think?
Trying to think. the best way. They're definitely in the rock and roll category.
Okay.
I wouldn't put them in a blues category, sort of country.
Okay. Just go click on the website
Yeah.
from your website and then listen to them too.
Yeah.
August 9th, Low Cut Connie.
Low Cut Connie. I think a lot of people in Lancaster will be familiar with Low Cut Connie.
From Philadelphia, right?
From Philadelphia. Big following around the world, including President Barack Obama, who
Okay.
has a hankering for Low Cut Connie. But they're at West Art a lot, and he's an awesome, that's pure rock and roll. They're going to bring a lot of energy to the summer.
So August 16th from New York, we have
Ghost Funk Orchestra, which gets me confused with Ghost Note, who we had last year, who also played funk music.
Yeah.
But they're really great. Again, that variety of music. This is like a completely different genre than any of our other bands that summer.
Well, you look at the name itself, and you're trying to envision what this is going to bring. So I think you're going to have to just experience it,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So August 23rd, right before we take a week and get into the art festival, who do we have?
Hayes Carl.
Okay.
Hayes Carl is another big name for people who follow the kind of Americana songwriter, sort of country music genre. Big name. We've been trying to get Hayes honestly, for probably 5 or 6 years in a row now. And finally found the room in the budget, thank you to sponsors, that we were able to get a name like him on stage and for our last concert.
That is great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have covered a lot today, and there's a lot to experience this summer. But you do need to go to the website, which is
longspark.org.
really easy, and you can find out about becoming a member, right? Find out about the bands, find out about this 250th celebration, and just how you can help throughout the year as well, too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, go
One
ahead.
thing I should mention is the board of directors and also our administrator, the assistant, the professional, Kathy Hanley.
Absolutely.
Because between Kathy and the board, it is a working group of people that put a lot of time and effort into this, and they're all volunteers except for Kathy, of course. But it wouldn't happen if we didn't have those individuals every week.
And it's all year. It's
all
not
year
just,
long.
yes, it takes all year to put this
Correct.
together. Well, I'm so glad that you have what you have and what you're bringing, what you're doing for the community.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it will be.
So we're going to see everybody out at Longs Park on Sunday nights, right?
That's right.
Yep, 7:30.
7:30. Thanks so much, and thank you for joining us today, too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.